Hey guys, welcome to a tropical weather update on Hurricane Zeta. Hurricane Zeta is an 80-mile-per-hour hurricane. It is heading towards the Yucatán and is expected to make landfall overnight. Hurricane Zeta is a very, very high convective storm. Look at these. These are negative 90 degrees Celsius cloud tops. It is expected to make landfall overnight and emerge into the Gulf, maintaining its hurricane force strength. It is going to emerge into the Gulf and make landfall somewhere on the eastern Gulf Coast. There is still a possibility right here. You can see on the very, very eastern edge, there is still a possibility of a hurricane landfall around where Hurricane Sally made landfall, but going much faster, of course. But what we're mainly going to look at, this is where we're probably going to see the landfall. It is probably going to happen in Louisiana, on the very southwestern area of Louisiana, possibly in Mississippi. Alabama is not off the table, and neither is Florida for that matter. 1/3 of the time it goes out of the cone, so it could go very far west and make landfall in Louisiana, but that trough might stop that. This trough that's going to be coming in from the west could stop that landfall in western Louisiana, thankfully, because Lake Charles, Louisiana is one town that was pummeled by Category 4 Major Hurricane Laura and Hurricane Delta, so we don't really need another one. Thankfully, this one's going to be going east, but it still is going to affect another area. If one area doesn't get affected, another area will be affected. So, it is going to make landfall somewhere over here and go into the southeastern United States as a tropical storm mid-Alabama and could possibly cause tornadoes, like we saw with Delta a couple weeks ago. And about 5 days out, we're going to see it pass over South Carolina, North Carolina, the Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina area, with pretty strong thunderstorms. Probably not very strong, but what we saw with Delta, if anybody lives around this area over here, we know what we saw with Delta. It wasn't that bad. But, yeah. So here are what we saw. Here is what we're gonna see. This is what all the charts are saying. The spaghetti models. It is showing a Yucatan landfall happening not that far into the future, like about 24 hours. Within the next 24 hours, we will see this landfall. Probably within the next 12, we'll see a landfall. And it is going to emerge into the Gulf and make landfall where the cone is showing, because that's what the National Hurricane Center forecasts the cone off of, where the spaghetti models are going, the computer models. Here is the model intensity guidance. So it is currently a 80-mile-per-hour hurricane with minimum central pressure of 981. Some models are showing it going just crazy, going into a strong Category 2, very, very close to a major hurricane. One model is showing a Category 2 and going back down once landfall occurs. All of them are showing Category 1, because it is a Category 1, and weakening at landfall, which would happen because of the shear and it being over land. So yeah, that's what we're seeing. So if you live on the coast, bottom line, definitely stay prepared. If you live anywhere on the Gulf Coast, stay prepared for this hurricane. And yeah, stay safe, and I will see you in the next update. See you later.